Hi, I'm Kevan Hall, CEO of Global Integration. We are an ideas, consulting and training company that specialises in people management in complex, matrixed, virtual and global organisations. I'd like to share with you some of our ideas on working in these very complex companies. When I first became interested in how you build a really integrated global leadership group about 20 years ago, I went and spoke to companies who'd been doing it for decades. I met the French HR director of an oil exploration firm who gave me some fantastic advice. When I asked him, what is the secret to building a really integrated global leadership group? He said, there is no secret, it's really very simple. There are three key elements to remember. First, recruit people from around the world in proportion to your business. So if 10% of your business is in Nigeria, 10% of your leaders should be Nigerians. Second, mix them up. Put them in virtual teams, give them global assignments, give them international working experiences. Because if they never leave Nigeria, they'll never be global leaders. I carefully wrote all this down. It sounded like good advice. And I said, what's the third secret? He said, really, there isn't one. All you have to do now is wait about 50 years. Now, in 20 years of looking at principles for building a truly global leadership group, I don't think I've come across better advice. So think about what he's saying. First of all, bring in people who reflect the diversity of your environment. In order to be a truly global organisation, we need that diversity of view, and we need to bring in the best skills and talents from around the world. Secondly, it's really important to connect them together, because if we have the best people just within a country, they will never build that global perspective. We need them to experience working across cultures, to understand the dynamics of different local and global markets. They also need to learn how to work effectively in this complex, matrix, virtual, international way of working. The third challenge is a difficult one, which is to give it sufficient time. Most organisations aren't ready to wait 50 years for this to happen organically. Thankfully, there are things we can do to accelerate the process, both in recruitment and selection, and also in the building of the skills necessary to work effectively in this more connected way. But also be aware that although 50 years may be too long for your organisation, it does take time. And it can take a whole generation for the people you recruit and train so carefully today to make their way up to senior levels in your organisation. There are many companies who've been operating internationally for decades and are still dominated by senior managers from their home culture. So don't beat yourself up too much if it's taking time. Expect it to be a long process and keep at it. To find out more about our global leadership training, together with more free videos, articles and podcasts on matrix, virtual and global working, please visit us at global-integration.com. Thank you for watching and good luck.